Hello folks, Simon here, welcome back to the channel. Now I'm very much looking forward to getting my Mini 2 back up into the air, but in the meantime DJI have in fact updated the Fly app. So the current version, or the previous version I should say, of the Fly app was 1.5.4, but this has now been updated to 1.5.8 just over the weekend. So I'm assuming that jump in version numbers means there were a number of internal builds that never went public. Now, there's not an incredible amount of excitement here for those of you who, like me, only own, for example, the Mini 2, as this is mainly and clearly aimed towards the Mavic 3, which is the new flagship drone that was released late last year. So the patch notes, or the update notes here, tell us that there is now added support for quick shots, panorama and quick transfer for the DJI Mavic 3, and also mention of the fact that there is a new firmware update, which incidentally, for those of you that have a Mavic 3, you will be excited, I would presume, by the fact that this latest firmware pretty much brings in all of the features that were originally anticipated for the Mavic 3, but that for whatever reason it never ended up launching with. So a lot of new features added in that firmware, but you will need to update to this latest version of the app. And also on the update notes, it tells us that there is an optimized user experience when adjusting camera settings in Pro mode. I'm not too sure what that's referring to with the app. I did have a look at the settings myself and couldn't see any differences really with how I've used the app previously, but maybe that is also limited to the Mavic 3. But if you notice anything that's worth mentioning, then please do let us know in the comments. And then, as always, fixes certain issues and optimizes overall app quality. You know, this seems to be tradition that we get this on the update notes. Whatever changes are brought by DJI in their updates, they always, of course, like to tell us that they are stabilizing and optimizing the app at all times, but they never go into detail as to exactly how that's going to affect our experience. So I guess we'll have to experiment with exactly what the optimizations are for this time around. So definitely I would say a Mavic 3 centered update here for the Fly app, but that's to be expected as it is still a brand new drone, and I would actually expect more updates to come out over the coming weeks and months that are really focused for that particular aircraft. Of course, as I fly more with 1.5.8, if there are any notable issues perhaps that you guys will need to be aware of, I will bring those to you. And if you do have anything that you want to share about this update, then please do so in the comments below, just in case, you know, you have any problems or whatever that you think might help others to be aware of. But anyway, folks, thanks so much for stopping by, and I'll see you in the next video.